3 months had passed since the sea split in two, since chains fell into the dust, since a nation walked out of slavery and into promise. Now the journey led them here, to the foot of a mountain unlike any other, Mount Sinai. Its peak pierced the heavens as if earth itself was reaching for God. Here, the Creator would meet His people. Here, a covenant would begin. And God called Moses up to the mountain. "You will be my treasured possession among all nations, a kingdom of priests, a holy nation, a rescued people chosen for a purpose." But holiness cannot be rushed. God gave the people time to prepare. Wash your garments, consecrate your hearts, set boundaries around the mountain, because soon the invisible God would make His presence known, not to one man, not to a prophet, but to an entire nation. The air itself seemed to wait. Creation held its breath. Then the third morning came. The sky darkened. Thunder rolled across the wilderness like the voice of eternity. Lightning tore through the heavens. A trumpet blast echoed across the desert, long and loud and growing louder still. Mount Sinai trembled. Smoke rose like a furnace. Fire crowned the mountain peak. The earth shook beneath their feet. The God who parted the sea had now descended in fire, and every heart trembled. The trumpet grew louder and louder and louder. Then Moses stepped forward, one man leaving the safety of the crowd, one man climbing toward thunder and flame, into the smoke, into the trembling earth, into the presence of the Almighty. Higher he climbed until he disappeared into glory. Then God spoke, not in a whisper, not in silence, but with a voice that shook heaven and earth. The mountain burned, the skies roared, and the Creator spoke His covenant. "I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make idols. You shall not misuse my name. Remember the Sabbath day. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not lie. You shall not covet." Words not written by man, but spoken by God. The people trembled. They stepped back in fear. The holiness of God was overwhelming, terrifying, beautiful beyond understanding. "Speak to us yourselves," they pleaded to Moses, "but do not let God speak to us, or we will die." They had seen the power of holiness. God was not only rescuing His people, He was shaping them, teaching them, inviting them into the covenant. A people guided by His voice, a people marked by His presence. At the foot of the burning mountain, a nation became God's people, and the journey with God had only just begun.
Thunder rolled across the sky. Lightning filled the mountainside. Every heart was standing still at the sound of heaven's will. Your voice shook the earth below. Your glory set the world aglow. Written in fire, carved into stone, your holy word forever known. We stand in wonder, we stand in awe. You are the giver, the Lord. From the mountain came your voice, calling every heart to choice. Not in chains, but love revealed by the covenant you sealed.